problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bedbugs. There's no place too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
New Chevy trucks and SUVs are arriving almost daily at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. It's our best selection in years. Buy a new 2024 all-wheel drive Blazer and save up to $2,000 off MSRP. A new 24 all-wheel drive Equinox is $1,500 off MSRP. Or take advantage of financing as low as 1.9% APR and no payments for 90 days on either. See us at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyManholtRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. New Chevy trucks and
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
the best new vehicles become the best pre-owned, and we have them at Denny Manholt Toyota. Certified pre-owned Toyotas. Shop a nice selection of certified pre-owned Toyotas in stock. It gets better. Right now, get financing as low as 5.99% APR for up to 60 months on Camrys, RAV4s, and Corollas. That's 5.99 financing for 5 full years. Shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned at Denny Manholt Toyota or DennyManholtToyota.com. The best new vehicle.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, hair coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Best Western Ramona Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll go right home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramona, guests can enjoy an indoor water playland, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friend service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you're alone. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved. Because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount.
If it's time for a new roof, maybe it's time we talk. Hi, I'm Scott Dorcas with Premier Systems Roofing. We offer free inspections and estimates, full labor and manufacturer warranties, and we are a preferred contractor for insurance companies. We've been a South Dakota company since 2002, serving the entire state. We are proud to sponsor South Dakota sports and activities. Premier Systems Roofing. On time, on budget, and on call 24/7.
My kid wrecked his car, his 3rd car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I picked my insurance agent for Mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing service?
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Crossroads Hotel and Huron Event Center is an excellent choice for travelers visiting Huron, offering a family-friendly environment alongside many helpful amenities designed to enhance your stay. Crossroads Hotel is a family-friendly hotel offering air conditioning, refrigerator, desk, and a free Wi-Fi for all guests. The hotel features a 24-hour front desk, room service, and a newspaper. Plus, guests can enjoy a pool and a lounge, which have made theirs a popular choice among travelers visiting Huron. Enjoy your stay in Huron by staying at Crossroads Hotel.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt McCormick, I'm ready to help. Call 348-0464 for surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
Make winter driving a bit easier in a pre-owned SUV from Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. Choose from late model local trades, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. To make it easier on your bank account, buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days. The used sport utilities you want are here at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com. Make winter driving.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
New Chevy trucks and SUVs are arriving almost daily at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. It's our best selection in years. Buy a new 2024 all-wheel drive Blazer and save up to $2,000 off MSRP. A new 24 all-wheel drive Equinox is $1,500 off MSRP. Or take advantage of financing as low as 1.9% APR and no payments for 90 days on either. See us at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyManholtRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. New Chevy trucks and
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out the
record. You can accept to take on the O'Gorman Lady Knights, who come in with a record of 14-0. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. They're built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center is your one-stop shop for all of your building and hardware lumberyard since 1928. For the O'Gorman Lady Knights, they will go with number 11, Lucy Moore, a 5'7" senior guard. Number 15, Molly Abdush, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 30, Sydney Terveen. She stands 5'10" and a sophomore. Number 31, Julia Eggert, a 5'10" junior forward. And at center, number 35, Wing Akoy, a 6'2" senior post player. Head coach for the O'Gorman Lady Knights is Kent Colesrue. For the Rapid City Central Cobblers, their starting lineup looks like this. Number 1, Lolo Carlo, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 2, Mariel Kohlhoff. She is a 5'7" senior guard. Number 11, Aaliyah Jones, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 13, Elise Dallas. She stands 5'8" and a senior. And in the middle, number 15, Leah Landry, a 5'10" freshman post player. Head coach for the Rapid City Central Cobblers in her first year is Kaya P. Miller. Cobblers will be in their homebred uniforms with the white numbers for the O'Gorman Knights. They're in their white uniforms with blue numbers. Let's meet our officials for this ball game. The law on the court is brought to us by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Today's officials are D'Amico Rodriguez, Dave Burnett, and Kyle Wilson. It'll be Leah Landry in the middle. She'll be jumping against Julia Eggert. There's the tip. It's controlled by the Cobblers, going from left to right as this game is underway on Fox Sports Rapid City. We're going to get a kick there and a smile on the face of Molly Abdush. I think she kind of realized just a little late whistle there. Yep, she knew it. So the Cobblers now against that zone defense. They tried to kick it outside. Instead, the ball is tapped, and it's Lucy Moore who comes away with it. She tries to go coast to coast. The shot contested by Jones. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Cobbler basketball. And that immediate turnover was caused by Abdush as Landry tried to reverse it along the opposite side. She got her hand right in the passing lane. There it is again. And the ball tip go out, last touch by the Cobblers, so it will be O'Gorman basketball.
Yeah, that was foul that time. That's the thing the Cobblers have to realize as the O'Gorman Knights, they put a ceiling on this game. What that means is it's hard to pass the ball over the top, effectively anyway.
Here's more around the perimeter as the Knights go from right to left. They work the ball. It'll be Abdush from the free throw line. That is short, no good. A rebound to Landry. Again, she had a double-double last night, 20 points and 16 rebounds. Here's Kohlhoff in the front court for the Cobblers. Right side, they get it to Fallis. Now to Carlo. Carlo on that right wing. Thought about driving. Instead, they get it inside. They kick it out to Kohlhoff. She puts up the jumper. That's no good. Carlo, the offensive rebound. The baseline jumper is good for Carlo.
Well, it would be great, I think, for the Cobblers if Lolo Carlo, she's a great player, but I think offensively she just hasn't really hit her potential yet.
into the front court. This is Eggert the basketball. She dumps it off to Turbine. Now they kick it out to Abdush. She'll shoot the three. That one's off the mark, no good. Abdush had a slow start to yesterday's game. But boy, did she come alive in the third. She did. Cole Hoff, the bounce pass into the corner. Aaliyah Jones shoots the three. That one's off the mark, no good. The rebound into the hands of Turbine. Turbine works her way into the front court for the Lady Knights. Passes left side to Abdush. Now more along the left corner. She drives the baseline. Passes back to Abdush. Abdush bounce pass right side. Turbine shoots the three. That one is no good. A battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay O'Gorman basketball.
Yeah, Okoye got in there, got the rebound, got it swatted away. I love how Lucy Moore is like taking control. You see her, she gets over the corner, she yells, ball!
They get the ball into the right corner. Turbine shoots the three. That one's no good. Landry, her second rebound in this ball game. They'll get it to Kohlhoff now as she works her way into the front court. She'll slow it down for the Cobblers, give the ball to Carlo. Carlo, top of the key, gives it back to Kohlhoff. She'll dribble now to the top of the key. Right side to Jones. Jones looking inside. They go to Fallis along the right baseline. Her shot is blocked by Okoye. She gets it back, puts up the shot, and scores.
I'll tell you what, the Cobblers right now are doing a much better job of getting through that press quickly. It's almost like it's non-existent. Abdush in the front court as the Cobblers lead 4-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. There's Eggert, turnaround jumper, and she gets the first points of the game for the Lady Knights. 4-2 is your score. Fallis had the ball in the front court. Abdush, though, with that quick, she's very quick on the defensive side of the ball. She knocks it out of bounds.
Oh, her quickness is amazing. That's what, when you look at her, you give her the eye test. You're like, she doesn't look like an athlete, but boy, is she quick. She can shoot the ball. She plays harder than anyone on the floor. Here's Carlo, right side. They get it to Kohlhoff. Now cross-court pass to Jones on the wing. Jones, back to Carlo, top of the key, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Landry on the elbow, kicks it to the corner of Fallis. Fallis drives, she's tripped up. The ball is loose. Lucy Moore comes away with it. Moore in the front court for the Lady Knights. She'll slow it down, set up the offense, passes to Abdush. Abdush to, and there's the backdoor pass to Okoye. Eggert to Okoye for the easy basket. Of course, Okoye at 6'2".
It's always nice to have a little extra length.
Carlo, cross-court pass to Jones. She's going to launch a three. That one is no good. Battle for the rebound. Landry gets it. Turnaround jumper is no good. And it will be Turbine who gets the rebound. Turbine works her way into the front court for the Lady Knights. We're tied at 4 apiece. There's Eggert in the low post. Back to Turbine in the corner. She'll dribble out to the wing. Now there's the floater. That's no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back for two. First lead of the game for the Lady Knights, 6-4 over Rapid City Central on the State Farm scoreboard. At the other end, Jones drives hard to the basket, and a travel on Jones.
Yeah, she just, and Coach Miller, I don't know if what she's telling Dave Burnett on how to officiate or what it is over there, but that's exactly what happened. You know, he's right on that. She stopped. She literally stopped, and then it's like she decided to double clutch. Of those of you who know what a clutch is, double clutch again and then take off, and that's exactly a travel.
We're going to get a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. We have 4:12 remaining in the first quarter, and it is O'Gorman 6, Rapid City Central 4. The Cobblers have that early 4-0 lead, but O'Gorman now on a 6-0 run to take their first lead of the ball game. But so far, Dean, midway through the first quarter, your thoughts on the Cobblers' play?
Well, I like I said, I think they're doing a really good job with that press. It's like, you know, obviously they play against it, or they play it, so they know how to move the ball well, and it's like, you know, nothing but a thing. We see other teams just struggling with my gosh, I have no idea where to go with the ball, but the Cobblers are like, no big deal. It's just when it gets down to the paint, when everything shrinks down, they got to get some paint work done, and they can't get it done.
A couple of substitutions for the Knights. Peyton Peterson and Claire Benson check in. Here's Lucy Moore. She shoots the three, able to get it back as Fallis couldn't hold on to it. So O'Gorman gets a new shot clock. Abdush right in front of us as we sit courtside. They give the ball to Benson, and she's going to cash in. It's a 2 for Claire Benson. Her foot was on the line. 8-4 is your lead now. O'Gorman, 5-4. Here's Landry at the other end. She spins, makes a nice move, drives. She will get the basket and one for the Cobblers.
Landry, she's got all the emotion and everything, and she plays so hard. It's like her face is literally red the whole game. It's not because of blush or anything like that. It's just so much blood flow to her head, just working so hard. When I talked to her right before the game, she was up until 1:30 last night watching film, watching the Brandon Valley game. Wow. Or rather, watching the Raider O'Gorman game last night and evaluating how they need to play. Landry misses the free throw, but it is 8-6, a 2-point O'Gorman lead with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Again, thanks for also watching the stream today on Go Cobblers Live, or Go Cobblers.live. No, what is it? Yes, it is. GoCobblersLive.com. GoCobblersLive.com. There it is. It's a live ticket. Here's more out to Abdush. Now they go to Benson, back to Abdush into the left corner. Driving is Moore. Moore loses the ball. We'll get a whistle, though, against the Cobblers. That will go on Lolo Carlo. That will be her first team foul. At the free throw line is Lucy Moore. Coach E. Miller was asking Kyle about the call, and he was explaining it. She didn't like it, as any coach does. Usually walking away. Checking in for the Cobblers was Elise Nokola, a 5'10 junior forward. 13. With some other substitutions as well. Tracelyn Strand is in the ball game. So Moore makes both free throws. It is 10-6. Landry in the front court, right side, gets it to Strand. Strand gives the ball to Jones. Jones, left side to Strand. Strand back to Jones. Now they go to Landry. Landry in the low post. Passes back to Jones on the wing. Jones gets in the paint, passes back to Landry, wide open, and her layup is no good. The ball is going to go out of bounds, and it will be O'Gorman basketball. It was last touched by Nopola. I'll tell you what, it was a great play. I thought that Jones was going up in the air. Instead, she gets the big dish. Unfortunately, couldn't get a finish from Landry. At the other end, a pull-up jumper is good for Sydney Terveen. She has 4 points. And it's a 6-point O'Gorman lead, 12-6, with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Left side, Carlo the basketball, gets it to Landry. Landry drives the baseline, puts up the shot, a little too strong, gets her own rebound, and she is fouled. So Landry goes back to the charity stripe. I'm sure the frustration look on Coach Colesrud's face, like, how does she get that shot up right in the middle of 3 white jerseys and then jump up underneath, get her own rebound, and now she's headed to the free throw line? The foul is on number 10. That is Peyton Peterson, her first, team second. Landry makes the free throw. She's now shooting 50%. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Chance to cut this lead to 4. There's the free throw by Landry. That one is no good. 3 points in the game, though, for Landry. At the other end, Peterson the basketball. Peterson right side to Terveen. Terveen to Eggert. Eggert in the paint, splits the defenders. He hits the deck, but a no call by the official. They'll push the ball to Strand in the front court. Strand gives the ball to Carlo. She'll set up the offense. Carlo dribbles to her left, puts up a tough shot, no good. It was contested by the Knights. And we're going to get Carlo with the foul there. Yeah, they're just trying to put some pressure back there on an opportunity. Kind of an ill-advised shot by Carlo. She tried to drive the lane there. The defense did a really good job of cutting her off, and then she just tried to force it, having nowhere to go with it. Malik Vallis and also Aaliyah Jones come back in the ball game. Actually, Mario Kohlhoff comes back in. Still 12-7, a 5-point O'Gorman lead, 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Terveen the basketball to Eggert. Now they reverse it left side. They go to Moore. Moore dribbles around the perimeter, gets to the top of the key, passes to the right side. That's going to go to Terveen. Now to Eggert. There's the backdoor pass to Okoye, and she flips it in for 2. Boy, she was defended well, too. She just reached her big long arms out there and hauled it in. There's the bounce pass to Kohlhoff. She works her way into the front court. Kohlhoff, double team, bounce pass left side to Jones. Jones
Bounce pass down low to Fallis, and Fallis fakes it in for two. Nice ball movement by the Cobblers.
That was a great look, great bounce pass, textbook right through the lane, and she was in the short corner and converted.
5-point lead at the other end. The shot is no good. Okoye gets the rebound to keep it alive. They'll get it out to Moore. Now right side, Terveen launches a three. That one off the mark, no good. A battle for the rebound. Jones comes away with it. Here's Aaliyah Jones into the front court to Fallis. Fallis to Strand, wide open in the left corner. She'll shoot the three. It's no good. Terveen saves the ball, gets it to Abdush. Abdush brings it into the front court for the Lady Knights. Abdush to Eggert. Eggert. And we're going to get a push from behind. That, I believe, Tracelyn Strand.
Yeah, she was behind. She actually got two hands on her at first and then kind of ran into her after that.
That is number 1 on Strand. 3rd team foul against the Cobblers. Moore will trigger it in from the left baseline. She gets the ball into Terveen. Terveen in the lane. Puts up the floater. It's good for Sydney Terveen. She has 6 points now for the Lady Knights. Kohlhoff on this near side right in front of us. Works her way into the front court. Kohlhoff in the paint. Bounce pass to Fallis. Fallis underneath. Gets the ball to Landry along the left baseline. But it's going to be stolen by O'Gorman. They try to get in transition, but it's stealed by Jones. Jones now back the other way for the Cobblers. Pulls up, shoots the quick release three. That one in and out, no good. Cobblers come up empty. We're down to just 7 seconds. 16-9. Here's Terveen in the front court. Gives the ball to Abdush. Abdush at the buzzer. Puts up the shot. It is no good. And that's the way we end quarter number 1 here at Howard Nas Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, at the end of 1, it is O'Gorman 16 and Rapid City Central 9. We'll step aside for 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and GoCobblersLive.com.
The highly anticipated...
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
Now we want to welcome you back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. O'Gorman has the ball first. The shot no good by Molly Abdush. It goes out of bounds and it stays Lady Knights basketball. Lucy Moore will trigger it in from the left baseline to Abdush. Now left corner. It goes to Terveen. Down low, it's Eggert in the low post. The ball is taken away by Carlo, and that's going to be a whistle against, I believe, Julia Eggert.
So Carlo have her hand on. She takes off. Her hands go the other direction.
That's the first on Eggert. First team foul this quarter. Kohlhoff cross-court pass.
I was right at you. I thought you ducked.
Jones to Fallis, baseline jumper. No good, just a little too strong. Kohlhoff gets the rebound. Turnaround jumper, no good. A battle for the rebound. Moore comes away with it, and a double dribble on Moore. Double dribble, so it will be Cobbler basketball underneath their own basket.
The dumbfounded look on at least the players of the O'Gorman Knights. I don't know, I didn't see it. I just kind of looked over at the bench, and I just thought they were like, huh?
There's the bounce pass into trying to get it to Landry. Instead, it goes through her legs, and Okoye picks it up. So Peterson back the other way for the Knights. Peyton Peterson left side. Moore wide open for three, and it's good for Lucy Moore. 5 points in the ball game for Moore.
What an amazing backcourt that the Knights have.
Mm-hmm. Jones to Fallis. It is 19-9, a 10-point lead. Landry on the right elbow. Kicks it over to the left wing. Now back, they'll go to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff to Jones. She pump fakes, drives, splits the defenders. A whistle against the Knights. That will be on Peyton Peterson. That will be number 2 on her. Second team foul this quarter for the Lady Knights. Carlo gets the ball in. It'll be Jones who shoots the 3. That one is just short, no good. Moore grabs the rebound. On this near side, she'll push the ball in the front court. This is Moore, top of the key, dribbles around, gets it to the right side. That's going to go to Abdush. Abdush on the wing. Out front, Peterson, top of the key. Now to Abdush. Abdush will shoot the 3. That one is short. Kohlhoff comes away with it. She'll push the ball to Carlo in the front court, and Carlo gets the layup. It was kind of a pump fake there, and then she gets the layup. It had to be because Molly Abdush absolutely sprinted back down the other end using her speed. That's 4 points now for Lolo Carlo. It's an 8-point lead, 19-11 for the O'Gorman Knights on the State Farm scoreboard. 6:16 to go here in quarter number 2. Abdush dribbles to the right side. We see that zone defense by the Cobblers. And a steal by Landry. Landry into the front court. And that's going to be a blocking foul. That'll be on Peyton Peterson. And the look she gave.
Well, she was right there. The problem is she kind of turned sideways and really wasn't facing the defender. And that's how she got called for that. But she's like, Landry she's a solid player running into me. What are you doing calling me for that foul?
That's number 3 on Peyton Peterson, so she will sit. Here's Carlo, top of the key, fires a 3, and it's nothing but net for Lolo Carlo.
A welcome sight by the Cobblers to see Carlo making those big plays like that.
It's a 5-0 run now by the Cobblers, and they trail 19-14 to the O'Gorman Knights. In the front court, there's Simpson, some more. She'll shoot the 3. That's an air ball. And the Cobblers will get the basketball. Here comes Carlo right in front of us. Left side. Tried to get it over to Jones. Instead, it's thrown out of bounds. Kind of miscommunication, whether it was going to Jones or Kohlhoff.
Yeah, not sure, but I'll tell you who was all over it was the PA announcer. He was, Gary Lundeen he literally sprinted out of his chair, saved the audience, and recovered it. Of course, Lundeen, the principal here at Rapid City Central High School, and the voice on the court. Terveen drives, but a block there by Leah Landry. A nice block and stay O'Gorman basketball. Awinga Coy will exit as Julia Eggert comes back in for the Knights. Moore will trigger it in. Moore gets the ball into Abdush. Abdush in that left corner being guarded by Jones. They'll go to Terveen, now left side, or to the left elbow. Eggert down to Abdush in the left corner. Her shot is no good. Ballas grabs the rebound. Ballas bounce pass to Carlo. Carlo, in a hurry, gets in the front court. Left side to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff gives the ball back to Carlo. Carlo to Landry along the left elbow in the paint. Kicks it outside. Jones will fire a 3, and Jones knocks it down. Absolutely perfect ball movement right there by the Cobblers. Moving it inside out to Landry. They collapse, leaving Jones wide open here, and boy, you leave her open, she's going to make you pay.
And that's an 8-0 run by the Rapid City Central Cobblers. So on the State Farm scoreboard, it is now 19-17, just a 2-point lead for the O'Gorman Lady Knights.
And right now the Cobblers, they're moving the ball better than the Raiders did last night. That's something they really struggled. A lot of kind of just, not a little unsure of themselves where to move the ball and what have you. No big deal for the Cobblers. Now, again, the inside's not going to be really wide open. The Knights defend the paint really well. But if they can get those shots, what that's going to do is that's just going to broaden that zone out, and it's going to open up for Landry to kind of go to work underneath.
So we're just looking through the first, quarter and a half here. It looks like the Cobblers, they're really, able to break that zone, which is something, like you said, the Raiders weren't able to do last night very successfully, but the Cobblers so far keeping this a close ball game here midway through the second quarter.
Right. They're having more success. I don't want to say they've broken it and like it's no good anymore. It's still tough. It's still there, but they are more effective than the Raiders were last night in at least moving around that zone and being able to move inside out. It's still very tough, and they're still not maybe hitting the shots that they want, but they're having some success right now.
Here comes Molly Abdush into the front court as this game gets, or as we get back into action. Abdush is going to shoot the three. That one off the mark, no good. The ball is loose. Players hitting the deck. Fallis has it, but we've got about 4 players on the court. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Cobblers. A wing Okoye comes in. She replaces Claire Benson. Again, the Cobblers going with Jones, Kohlhoff, Carlo, Fallis, and Landry. There's the steal by Eggert, and Eggert's going to get the easy basket. 4 points now for Julia Eggert. Now we're going to get a timeout by Tia Miller.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I think the O'Gorman Knights do this probably better than anyone. You inbound, they force you to inbound the ball into the corner. They double team you, trap in the corner, force you to throw it. You think you have a shot underneath trying to get it back, yet they have a player there ready to go for that steal, and it forces you right into it. Some quick turnovers.
4:24 to play here in the second quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 21-17. O'Gorman with that 4-point lead over Rapid City Central. The Knights have led by as many as 10 points in this first half. There's the ball into Jones. Jones dribbles down this right sideline. Now she gets into the front court, gives the ball to Strand. Strand kicks it to Carlo. Carlo, and a steal by Abdush. Abdush so quick, races to the other end and gets the easy layup.
So I'm curious, does she run track for the O'Gorman Knights? She is lightning fast.
That's the first basket for Abdush. And it is 23-17. Knights on top. Carlo's going to shoot the three. That one is good for Lolo Carlo. 10 points in the first half for Carlo.
How about that? Again, they had that success in the three-point range. It's going to put tons of pressure on the O'Gorman Knights.
23-20, the Knights by 3. Moore drives the left baseline, splits the defenders, gets her own rebound, and puts it in for 2.
Coach E. Miller all over her team. Is like, you can't let the shooter get her own rebound.
Back the other way, the pull-up jumper by Carlo is no good. A battle for the rebound. Carlo gets it back and puts it in for 2.
Just kind of taking over the game here this last couple of minutes.
10 points in the second quarter, 12 points overall for Lolo Carlo. Eggert back the other way, drives the baseline. Now she's cut off. She'll kick it outside to Terveen. Terveen passes to Abdush, top of the key, now to Okoye. Okoye at the free throw line, wide open, takes the jumper, no good. And the rebound to Fallis for the Cobblers. Into the front court, they go to Strand. She had it knocked out of her hands. She gets it back, bounce pass to Fallis at midcourt. 2:54 to go here in the second quarter. They'll give it to Carlo. Carlo, and now Landry. Landry spins in the paint, kicks it outside to Strand. Strand now in the paint, bounce pass to Landry. She puts up the shot, no good, but Landry goes back to the free throw line.
Yeah, she just bounces from the free throw line on offense, and then back down to the short corner there, low block, bounces kind of back up. She gets that great dish and the drive, and as soon as you drive to the middle of that zone, you get it to break down, and then Landry gets to her opportunity to make plays, and it happened again that way.
Landry misses the free throw, just shooting 25% today, 1 of 4. That last foul was on a wing Okoye. That is number 2 on Okoye. And the free throw good for Leah Landry. She has 4 points in the ballgame. 25-23, a lead of 2 for the O'Gorman Knights. 2.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Moore, top of the key. Takes a step in now to Terveen. Back to Abdush. Now Terveen on the right wing. To Abdush. She'll shoot the three. That one is good for Abdush.
Just great court spacing by them, getting the Cobblers to shift back and forth.
Fallis in the front court. Slows it down. Cobblers trail by 5. They go to Jones on that left side. Jones drives, tries to bank it hard off the glass. That's no good. Terveen gets the rebound, races into the front court. Terveen knocks over Landry, and that'll be an offensive foul on Sydney Terveen.
Yeah, Landry was just sitting there. I'm sure a little puzzled look on the coach's face, and I think he's going to ask the official as he walks by, but he's not going to get an opportunity. Here we go.
When they blew the whistle there, or blew the horn, I think they wanted to make sure they got the information correct, and they did. So it was Sydney Terveen who picked up the foul. Here's Jones, left side to Strand. Strand now drives that left sideline. She is trapped. She gets the ball to Jones. Jones in the paint. Puts up the shot. That's no good from the elbow. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Cobbler basketball. Minute 42 to go before halftime. 28-23, the Knights by 5. Lolo Carlo will trigger it in along the left baseline. Gets the ball into Fallis, and Fallis, the easy jumper.
Something you don't see very often. The O'Gorman Knights losing somebody on a blob play, baseline out of bounds play, right in the middle.
That's 6 points now for Fallis. Cross-court pass, Terveen wide open for 3. That's no good. Abdush gets the rebound. New shot clock for the O'Gorman Knights. Here's Moore the basketball. Moore to Abdush on the right wing. Down low, they get it to Eggert. Her shot is no good. Okoye gets the rebound, and Okoye is fouled, so she heads to the free throw line for the O'Gorman Knights.
Yeah, not too often you see someone like a 5'7" Tracelyn Strand foul a 6'2" like a wing Okoye, but that's exactly what happened from the backside there.
That's number 2 on Tracelyn Strand. First team foul for the Cobblers this quarter. Okoye makes the free throw. She has 5 points in the game. It's 29-25. The Knights by 4 on the State Farm scoreboard. Second free throw is good as well. As a team, the O'Gorman Knights a perfect 4 for 4. Strand back the other way. Races into the front court, trying to get a bounce pass through 2 defenders. The ball is loose. Fallis gets it. So give it to Marlowe. Her shot's no good, but the follow there by Fallis, and that's 8 points now for Fallis.
She gets the rebound. She's got the steal. Here's another one.
Here's Carlo in the front court on the steal, and she is going to be fouled hard by Molly Abdush.
That is a hammer by Abdush coming in. She was playing the ball, but boy, that was a hard foul. How about the steal? How about Felice Fallis? Just kind of all over the place. Okoye had the opportunity for the rebound. It was on the ground. Fallis gets there, wrestles it away from Okoye, then kicks it back out, gets it back, gets the shot, the rebound, the putback, then the Cobblers back on the field the other way, and Carlo at the line trying to complete a big-time turnaround.
She makes the first free throw. That's 13 points now for Carlo. Chance to cut the lead to 1, and she does just that. 14 points in the first half for Carlo. Here's Terveen, the basketball. We're down to the final 45 seconds of this first half. Abdush now pulls up, shoots the 3, and it's nothing but net for Molly Abdush.
Yeah, you just can't leave her wide open. Obviously, they broke that press, and Abdush is like, I've got a wide open 3. I think I'm going to take it.
Carlo in the front court, left side to Landry. Landry against Okoye, and an offensive foul on Leah Landry as she knocks over a wing Okoye.
Yeah, just using her physicality. Okoye just, nothing she could do.
Number 1 on Landry, second team foul for the Cobblers. The shot clock is off. We're down to 30 seconds here in this first half. Here's Moore now driving down that right sideline, gets into the front court, gives the ball back to Abdush. Now left corner, Terveen, down low, Eggert. And Eggert gets the easy basket as Landry was late getting there on defense. In the front court, Jones the basketball. Jones back to Carlo. Down to 9 seconds. Over to Jones. Now to Landry in the post. Trying to get it to Strand, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, that was the right play and everything. Just a low pass, and Strand just couldn't get down there and get it. And so another turnover, probably the biggest issue for the Cobblers right now. Abdush into the front court, and she is going to be fouled with 1.2 seconds to play in this first half. She actually had the ball bounce off of her face. What it looked like. It did. There was the foul, and then the bounce, and the ball bounced up and hit her right in the, I don't know if it was the nose or the forehead or whatever. She's playing it off really well, but we saw it right in front of her, right in front of us.
That last foul on Carlo, that is her third. Here's a steal by Landry. She's going to just air it out at the buzzer. It is no good. And it is halftime here at Howard Nas Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. At the end of the first half, it is O'Gorman 35, Rapid City Central 29. We'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back with our halftime show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state.
The best new vehicles become the best pre-owned, and we have them at Denny Menno Toyota. Certified pre-owned Toyotas. Shop a nice selection of certified pre-owned Toyotas in stock. It gets better. Right now, get financing as low as 5.99% APR for up to 60 months on Camrys, RAV4s, and Corollas. That's 5.99 financing for 5 full years. Shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned at Danny Menno Toyota or DannyMennoToyota.com. The best new vehicle.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Consolidated has known that each project is more than just a building, it's a community from start to finish. Consolidated knows that each project has a true purpose. Work with someone that was born in the Dakotas and has ingrained their business into this community. That's Consolidated Construction, online at onecalltobuild.com. Here at halftime, it's the O'Gorman Lady Knights with a 35-29 lead over the Rapid City Central Cobblers. The Cobblers were down by as many as 10 points in that first half, and they outscored the O'Gorman Lady Knights 20-19 in the second quarter. Again, they trailed by 6 here at the break, but you know, for as much pressure as the O'Gorman Knights put on a team, I think the Cobblers, they're doing fairly well through this first half.
No, you can really appreciate what they're doing. Again, they're able to handle, I guess that's the proper term to use, handle the defense of the O'Gorman Knights, at least the full court pressure handle, but then you get down on the inside. They're actually doing a decent job as well, kind of around the rim. It's not easy going, but they are having some success underneath. But unfortunately, some of the other areas are probably the biggest thing that's going on for the Cobblers right now. 10 turnovers in the first half. That's a huge deal. And unfortunately, 4 of them by Leah Landry, 3 of them by Lolo Carlo. So 2 of your big 3 turning the ball over is kind of the hard part to swallow for the Cobblers. It was that way yesterday. Not necessarily the individual turnovers, but the fact that it was just a sloppy first half, especially the first quarter in particular. There was every time you're going down, it's a turnover. It's a turnover back and forth. So they're trying to clean things up a little bit, and that could become the big factor coming into the second half. But it's that. The shooting percentages are kind of about the same. You'd like to see Leah Landry, her double-double, kind of step up a little bit more. We still got a whole half. She did much better in the second half yesterday than she did in the first half. So hopefully she can kind of show back up. Only has 5 points 4 points right now. Has 5 rebounds. You got to love that about her. Of course, she fights inside the paint so hard. But I pointed out that the ceiling for Lolo Carlo, I think, is still a lot higher than what's going on right now. And she showed much more versatility here in the first half, dropping in 14 points, looking really good. If they can kind of continue that, they got to pick it up defensively, but the Cobblers, they have to continue that shooting. If their shooting goes cold, then we're going to have another stretch of a lead for the O'Gorman Knights. Again, here at halftime, the O'Gorman Lady Knights 35, Rapid City Central 29. Let's take a look at our box score being brought to you by The Box. The Box is the Midwest's newest and most innovative event center, featuring native hardwood floors, digital scoreboards. They have color-changing lights, an enormous space to host multiple sports games at once.
The Box is really the premier youth sports venue in the area, but sports aren't the only thing they can host. The Box can turn into the perfect space for any of your meetings, conventions, or receptions. To plan your next event, visit thebox.live. Looking at the O'Gorman Lady Knights, the scoring that I have, I had 8 points for Molly Abdush in the first half, 6 points, or 7 points rather, for Lucy Moore, and then 6 points each for Sydney Turbine, Julia Eggert, and Wing Acoy, and 2 points for Claire Benson. For the Rapid City Central Cobblers, they're led at the break, like Dean said, Lolo Carlo, 14 points, scoring 12 of those 14 in the second quarter. 8 points for Valik Ballas. Again, Valik just looks like she's been in the right place. She's been able to get some offensive rebounds, been able to put it back for 2. So a nice first half for Valik Ballas, probably perhaps one of the best we've seen this season from Ballas.
Yeah, she's definitely been a major factor, contributing factor for the Cobblers in that half, like you said, being where she needs to be at the right place at the right time, just getting on the floor, getting after the ball. You love to see that. You need to make sure that everybody is given that type of an effort if you expect to keep up with these O'Gorman Knights. And then we have 4 points for Leah Landry. She has a field goal, and she's 2 for 5 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds to go along with that 4 points, and 3 points for Aaliyah Jones with that 1 3-pointer there in the second quarter. But I think, you look at Carlo to maybe stay hot. You get Jones knocking down some more jumpers or some threes there, and Leah Landry. I mean, you're still in pretty good shape here, down by 6 at halftime. Yeah, it is. Again, they're going to have to keep pace. That's kind of what you have to do. You can't expect to come out and blow the Knights out of the water. That's not going to happen. With as effectively as they shoot the ball, they rebound it really well, they force turnover so well, and then they don't turn the ball over that much either. So you're not going to blow them out of the water. So you have to keep close and within striking distance. So when it comes down to the end, like unfortunately they haven't done, the Cobblers, in the last couple of games, you have a chance to make a couple of plays somehow, some way at the end of the game to get the win. Again, you're listening to the Consolidated Construction Halftime Show on Fox Sports Rapid City, also on GoCobblersLive.com. The O'Gorman Knights leading the Rapid City Central Cobblers in girls basketball, 35-29 is your score. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. We'll try to track down some scores for you, and we'll return with more of our halftime show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Collins Siding has
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Welcome you back to the Consolidated Construction Halftime Show on Fox Sports Rapid City with Dean Burr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Here at halftime, it's O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central in girls basketball, 35-29 is your score. Also looking at a scoring update, again, our scoreboard on the State Farm scoreboard. In girls basketball action right now, 5:32 to go in the second quarter. Brandon Valley 17, Rapid City Stevens 8. Again, Rapid City Stevens even on the season at 7-7, and the last few games have really been a struggle for the Raiders.
Yeah, it definitely has. We're down to under 5 now, and it is still 17-8, and they just they have to be able to manufacture offense. They kind of rely too much on perimeter shooting, and they have to be able to manufacture it in other ways. They got good defense. They can force turnovers, but in general, it's just the anemic offense or the reliance too much on perimeter shooting.
And we're getting set to get started here for the second half. Our consolidated construction comes to a close. Halftime show. Raiders just put in a bucket, so it's 17-10 with 4:19 to go in the second quarter. We'll keep updated as we go along. We'll try to pass some more scores along to you throughout the broadcast this afternoon. Of course, this is game one of our doubleheader, the boys' game coming up at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. O'Gorman going from left to right. They have the basketball. Moore wide open in the left corner is going to shoot the three. That's in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Eggert gets the rebound, and she puts it back. She is fouled, so she'll head to the free throw line. Eggert going to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. There are three white jerseys of O'Gorman going after it, and Aaliyah Jones was the lone cobbler right in the middle of that. She can just tell that there's going to be collision. You see her kind of grimace as she's trying to go for it. And a little crunch time underneath, but again, the Knights out rebounded the Cobblers 22-18 in that first half, so that's got to change. 8 points now for Julia Eggert as she makes both. It's an 8-point lead, 37-29. Kohlhoff in the front court. Right side, they go to Carlo. Carlo bounce pass to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff on the wing as the Cobblers go from right to left. She dribbles around the perimeter. Gives the ball to Carlo, top of the key, being guarded by Abdush. Around the screen. Thought about a three. Instead, she dumps it off. It goes to Landry. Then they kick it outside. Kohlhoff shoots the three and nails it. Her first basket in this ball game. That was a great ball move. Again, it kind of started with Fallis. The collapsing defense. Fallis is where she needs to be. He gets cut off. She dishes it out. Eggert drives the baseline. Shot's no good. A battle for the rebound. Four players on the deck there. We'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Cobblers. Like fighting for the last breadcrumb during the Depression or something. 1 minute gone by here in this third quarter. 37-32, the Knights by 5. Landry drives the baseline, dumps it off to Fallis. Oh, man. She misses the layup. Easy ones. Those are the ones you need right there. Abdush back the other way, drives, puts up the shot, and gets the layup at the other end for the Knights. Absolutely blew by the Cobbler, the defender right there. She met her right at the free throw line, and she still got by her. Here's Carlo. She goes coast to coast and puts it in for her 60 points. And Okoye was right there, and she was not going to do anything. She was not going to do anything to stop Carlo. I think, did they do was there a warning? I thought we had a warning. We never heard the warning against Miller. I think so. It was over there on that side. I don't know if she wanted a foul on Carlo. There wasn't anyone near her, so I don't know. 39-34, the Knights by 5. O'Gorman basketball. Here's Okoye from the left elbow. Gets the ball out to Peterson. Peterson drives, gives the ball to Abdush. Abdush dribbles to the top of the key. Back to Peterson. She'll shoot the wide open three. That one is no good. A battle for the rebound. It's into the hands of Landry. Landry ahead to Fallis in the front court. Fallis top of the key. Right side they go to Jones. Now back to Carlo. Carlo to Jones on the wing. Cross-court pass. Near side they're going to get it to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff at midcourt for the Cobblers. Zone defense by the Knights. She'll give the ball to Carlo. Carlo around the screen. Gives the ball to Jones. She'll shoot the three from the corner. And it's good for Jones. That's 2 3-pointers in the ball game for Jones. I'll tell you what, and that started with the screen up top by Landry and Carlos. She's been doing the no-look pass all night. They get the ball to Okoye in the low post. The shot is up and no good, but it's going to be a whistle against Aaliyah Jones. That will be number 1 on Jones, and Okoye goes to the free throw line. Just Lolo Carlos, she's got it. She's got the no look. That's like the third or fourth one I've seen her do tonight. And she could just look off that defender and dish it, find the open shooter, and cashing it in. And the Cobblers fighting their way back. Okoye is perfect now from the free throw line. 3 for 3 as she makes that one. Second free throw attempt is good as well. 8 points in the game for a win. Okoye. Back to a 4-point lead for the Knights, 41-37. Here's Tracelyn Strand, who's checked in. She gets into the front court, almost lost it. Gets it back. They work it around the perimeter. Here's Fallis. Fallis to Jones. Jones rolls to the top of the key, hands the ball off to Strand. Strand directing traffic. Gets it to Fallis. Fallis will shoot the three from the corner. That one is no good. It's a battle for the rebound. Jones going to get a jump ball between Jones and Abdush.
And Jones is like, I'm not letting this one go. I got hit last time down low. If I'm going to get injured, I'm going to make them pay.
O'Gorman basketball, though, with the possession arrow. Moore will trigger it in. Moore gets it into Abdush. Of course, Abdush, who's committed to play basketball for SDSU. Gets into the front court, gets around the screen, now to Moore in the right corner. Moore, who's committed to play for Northern State. To Abdush, now to Benson. Benson back to Moore. Moore kicks it out to Abdush. Now left side, Peterson drives, puts up the shot, and paints it high off the glass for two.
Great use of the backboard. Again, good ball move. That's one thing they do so well, the Knights do.
6-point lead for the O'Gorman Knights. Here's Fallis. Underneath, gets it to Landry. Landry puts up the shot, no good. Cobblers come up empty. Pearson races into the front court for the Knights. Passes down low to Moore, but it's going to be stolen by Jones. Jones ahead to Strand in the front court. She's trying to chase it down, but it was thrown too far ahead of her and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you love the effort. You love the pushing the ball. It's a risk-reward type thing. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Right now I think just a couple of things that are killing the Cobblers right now. Just the easy shots. We've seen two of them. Fallis with one. It was it was a Landry with the other one. Point-blank range, and they just can't bang it in. 4:23 to go in the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. 43-37, O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central in girls basketball action. They go to Peterson in the left corner for the Knights. She'll drive the baseline. Kicks it back outside to Terveen. Terveen drives.
The travel.
And a travel on Terveen. There was some defensive pressure there, and if she lost the ball and took too many steps. She did. I think she was kind of thinking of shooting it and then passing it one direction, and then all that was gone.
Landry back the other way, drives hard to the basket and banks it high off the glass for two.
It's almost like she just dared them. I'm going at you. Are you going to stop me or not? And they said, no way.
6 points for Landry in the ball game. A 4-point O'Gorman lead. Here's Abdu. She'll shoot the three from the left wing. That one is no good. Terveen gets the offensive rebound. She'll put up the floater and knocks it down for two. 8 points for Sydney Terveen. 45-39, a 6-point lead for the Knights. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Landry. They tried to work it inside to her. Instead, it's going to be knocked away. The Knights come away with it. O'Gorman at the other end in transition. Molly Abdush gets her 12th point.
Yeah, and now Miller needs a timeout because I think just the air just went out of the Cobblers right there. They were fighting back. They kind of started falling behind, and now all of a sudden it's a couple of turnovers, a couple of shots, and all of a sudden here's this lead just ballooning for the O'Gorman Knights, and the Cobblers need to stay with it.
We are going to step aside as well on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 3:21 to go in the third. It's O'Gorman 47, Rapid City Central 39. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to high school basketball on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and GoCobblersLive.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
To the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. With Dean Gertz, my left, I'm Jerome Wickersham. We have 3:21 remaining in the third, and O'Gorman leads Rapid City Central 47-39 is your score. Here's Aaliyah Jones in the front court. Gives the ball to Carlo. Carlo had pressure there by Peterson. Now they go to Strand. Strand works to the left wing. Forces zone defense by the Knights. Carlo around the screen to the right. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They work the ball, trying to work it inside to Fallis. Instead, it's stolen by Eggert. They'll push the ball in the front court. Here's Terveen, the basketball. Terveen gets it out front to Peterson. Now back to Terveen. Launches a long three-pointer and knocks it down. 11 points in the ball game now for Terveen.
When you're just trying to fight it in, and they're just knocking shots down, you're like, what else can we do?
Knights starting to pull away. They lead by their largest margin now of 11. Here's Carlo. She's going to shoot the three at the other end and scores. Third three-pointer in the game for Lolo Carlo, and the lead is 8.
Back to single digits.
Peterson at the other end drives, puts up the shot in the paint, and nothing but net for Peyton Peterson on the running jumper.
I'd say skyhook, but she wasn't that high in the air.
That's 4 points for Peterson. 52-42 is your score. A 10-point Knights lead. Here's Jones at the other end. That time loses the ball. It's stolen by the Knights. Peterson in the front court. Peterson in the paint. Puts up the shot. No good. A battle for the rebound. Last touch by Abdush. So it will be Cobbler basketball.
Of course, Abdush just flying in there as she usually does. She gives you so much effort all over. And the Cobblers, you got to keep it close. It's 10 points right now. They got to make a run here in these next couple of minutes to close out this third quarter. Give them some momentum into the fourth.
Leah Landry and Elise Nopola check back in. Here's Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff to Carlo. Carlo into the right corner, driving is Landry. Landry into the left corner. Strand's going to shoot the three, and it's good for Traceman Strand. Cobbler shooting from long range well today.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what they need.
On the left elbow, Eggert double team, kicks it out. Wide open is Abdush for three. That one, the friendly bounce and goes in.
Everything falling for the O'Gorman Knights right now.
15 points for Abdush. That matches what she had last night. 55-45. The lead 10 once again as we approach the final minute of the third quarter. Strand to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff directing traffic, guiding the offense, gives the ball to Carlo. Carlo gets around the screen to the right side, gives it back to Landry. Landry in the post, puts up the shot, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Okoye.
Landry tried to go around her. Okoye just got hit, and hits the deck, and she gets the foul.
That's going to be number 3 on Okoye.
You know, I've noticed now that the Knights, because the Cobblers are doing such a good job of breaking their press, they don't want to give up anything on the backside, especially when you got a lead there. They're not pressing anymore. They are dropping back right away. They're hanging in their zone that they've got going on, but in general, they've quit the press. They're like, we're going to slow it down to a half-court set, force the Cobblers to just beat us from the perimeter.
Landry makes the first, misses the second. It's a 9-point lead now, 55-46. Eggert out to Moore. Moore on the right wing. Stop to our right here. Gets the ball to Abdush, top of the key. Back to Moore, being guarded by Jones. Into the right corner. Eggert drives the baseline. She spins. Gets the ball out to Moore. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 10. 8 seconds. Now, there's the bounce pass to Eggert, and she's going to bank it in for 2.
I was wondering when they were going to find her cutting in at the last second there.
Down to 18 seconds now. It's a 11-point lead, 57-46 for the O'Gorman Knights. Down to 10 seconds out front. It's Traceland Strand, the basketball. Strand around the screen. Gives the ball to Jones. Jones with 4 seconds now. Gets to Landry. Landry puts up the shot. No good. The rebound by Nopola, and her shot is no good, and that's the way we end this third quarter.
Was an easy opportunity than just falling by the wayside.
So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After 3, it's the O'Gorman Knights 57, Rapid City Central 46. We'll step aside the fourth quarter coming up next when we return on 106.7 FM, 11:50 a.m., Fox Sports Rapid City and GoCobblersLive.com. We're back in 1 minute.
If you want the peace of mind.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back here to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth with Gene Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Lolo Carlo hard to the basket. Shot's a little too strong, though, off the glass. Here come the O'Gorman Knights. They lead 57-46 as we start this fourth quarter. Zone defense by the Cobblers. Left side, Eggert in the left corner. Cross-court pass to Moore. She's going to shoot the three. That one is short, no good. A battle for the rebound. We'll get a whistle against the Cobblers. Like Aaliyah Jones. Yeah, it was Aaliyah Jones. It's like, how does the ball fall right in the middle of the lane and hit the floor? Here's a wing of Coy to Eggert. Now Abdush over the right side. Terveen. Cross-court pass to Abdush. She'll shoot the long-range three. That's no good. The rebound to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff trying to get in transition. Now she slows it down for the Cobblers. She'll bring it to this near side. Cross-court pass goes to Jones right in front of the Cobbler bench. She gets around the screen, gives it to Landry. There's a steal, though, as it was thrown behind Landry. Terveen in the front court, drives, puts up the shot, and that'll be a blocking foul on Mariel Kohlhoff. That's going to be number 1 on Kohlhoff. Number 1 on Kohlhoff, second team foul this quarter. Just tried to get down there on the defense. Transition, get there. The foot race to the basket. 12 points now for Sydney Terveen as she hits that first one. Claire Benson checks in. She replaces Julia Eggert for the O'Gorman Knights. And Terveen makes both free throws. In this ball game, the O'Gorman Knights have shot a total of 10 free throws, and they're a perfect 10 for 10. Just one of the many attributes that they bring that you got to be able to. You can't put them on the line if you know they're going to do that. 58-46, a 12-point lead for the Knights. Ballas drives at the other end, runs into a Coy. It's a scramble for the loose ball. Landry gets the rebound. Landry down low, trying to work it to Fallis. We're going to get a whistle against Claire Benson. That will be number 1 on Benson. First team foul this quarter. There's the ball into Landry. She puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she is fouled. So Landry goes back to the free throw line for the Cobblers. But it was the easy opportunities that she didn't get her on the first chance there. Gets it back. It pads the stats, but it doesn't help the scoreboard. And the free throw no good for Landry. She has struggled from the charity stripe this afternoon. Just hitting 3 of 8 from the free throw line for Leah Landry, the freshman. Like we mentioned earlier, Landry had three out of her last 5 games. She's had double-doubles. Second free throw is good. That's 8 points in the game now for Landry. Could possibly still get a double-double in this ball game. We have 6:27 remaining. It's 58-47. The Knights by 11. Eggert along the left side or the left elbow. She drives. She gets fouled, so she heads to the free throw line. It's Fallis who gets called for her second. Third team foul against the Cobblers. Eggert makes the free throw. 11 points in the ball game for Eggert. And the first miss of the day as a team, as Eggert misses that second free throw. Up to that point, the Knights were perfect from the charity stripe. They still lead, though, by 12, 59-47, just a little over 6 minutes left here in this ball game. Here's Fallis, the basketball. Fallis gives it to Carlo. Carlo bounced past to Landry. There's the backdoor pass to Jones. She puts up the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Abdush who comes away with it. She gets it to Peterson in the front court. Peterson gives the ball to Abdush. Abdush to Moore. Moore from the right elbow, left side. They get it to Abdush. Now to Peterson, wide open in the left corner. It's the left side of the iron. Here's Carlo now in a hurry. Gets into the front court. Bounce pass to Jones. Jones slows it down. And Jones trying to get it to Landry. It goes through her hands, and Eggert comes away with it. Eggert back the other way, puts up the shot. Too hard off the glass, no good. A battle for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul. I think this will be on Peterson.
And Jones, I think, Aaliyah Jones got hit in the jaw in the transition. The ball went up in the air, and I thought she hit it, and apparently she did, just with her jaw instead of her hand. It's number 4 on Peyton Peterson. Third team foul this quarter. Cobblers trying to inbound the ball. They trail by a dozen. Yeah, they need a couple of big shots here in these next few possessions. A couple of big stops.
Trying to get it in, but Abdush, the steal, puts up the shot, no good. Moore comes away with it. Moore out to Peterson. Peterson wanted to drive. It was knocked loose, picked up by the Knights. There's Moore. She'll shoot the three. That one hits the top by the shot clock, so that's out of bounds.
That almost came to rest on the top of the backboard there. That'd have been fun.
And the officials getting together, there was something that Kent Colesver, the head coach of the Knights, wanted to discuss. Not sure what that discussion was all about.
Right. Not sure either.
So 5:12 to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Leah Landry down the right sideline. Gets into the front court, dribbles to the top of the key. Landry hands the ball to Carlo. Carlo to Landry in the low post. She backs her way in, spins, puts up the shot. It was blocked by Eggert. Eggert gets the ball, gives the ball to Peterson in the front court. Peterson in the paint. Left side, they go to Moore. Moore drives the baseline, and Moore is going to bank it in for two.
It's just a thing of beauty watching the backcourt duo of the O'Gorman Knights just play basketball.
61-47, O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go in this contest. Landry, she drives on Eggert, puts up the shot, and an offensive foul on Leah Landry. That is number 2 on her. Full team foul this quarter.
And the 2 fouls she's had have been offensive, and they have been. She's talking to D'Amico Rodriguez. What did I do? Is like, you went right at her, but then she tried to get around her, but her shoulder caught the edge, and she kind of used it to kind of get the separation she wanted.
Aaliyah Jones checks back into the ball game. 4:15 remaining. Still a 14-point O'Gorman lead. Here's Terveen in the low post. And we're going to get a whistle against the Cobblers.
Going to be on Landry again.
So Landry picking up her third, 5th team foul.
The 5th team foul there.
So we will shoot some free throws.
Terry Lundeen helping the officials. I heard him say team 5th, and then they were ready to inbound it on the baseline. On the end line, he goes, the team's 5th. Well, we thank you, Mr. Lundeen, for all your help that you do for the officiating. I mean, technically, the table crew, I suppose including the announcer, is part of the officiating crew because you officiate the game as a whole. So they all work together, so we appreciate his help.
Terveen makes both free throws. With 4:10 remaining, the Knights lead 64-47. Fallis puts up a tough baseline shot there. That's no good. Here comes O'Gorman in the front court. They'll get it to Peterson. Peterson spins. She's caught in the corner. And a timeout by Kent Colesrud as Peterson was caught in that left corner.
Yeah, unfortunately in this fourth quarter, maybe a lot of the second half, the Cobblers, I think they've kind of felt the pressure and the ability that the Knights bring. And so instead of playing like a team, they've all of a sudden started playing more individualist. They've been doing some things decently, but there's been a lot of, I'm just going to get it, I'm just going to go after it type of thing, and unfortunately it turns into individual basketball. They're missing easy ones, turning the ball over, kind of the story of the second half. So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, we have 3:55 to go in the fourth, and O'Gorman leads the Cobblers 64-47. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Do you love...
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
German basketball coming out of that timeout. The shot was no good by Lucy Moore, but Julia Eggert gets the rebound, and she is fouled. So she heads to the free throw line as we welcome you back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. Eggert makes the free throw. She is 4 for 5 in this ball game from the charity stripe. 12 points in the ball game. Second free throw, no good. Moore gets the rebound. Then it's going to be stolen by the Cobblers. Taken away by Tracelyn Strand. Here's Fallis at the other end. And Fallis gets the layup in transition. 10 points now for Valik Fallis. 65-49, O'Gorman on top. 3:20 to play in this ball game. With the basketball, Sydney Terveen to Eggert. Eggert in the paint, puts up the shot. That one is short. Landry grabs the rebound. Landry, cross-court pass goes to Jones on this near side. Jones gets to the top of the key. Jones drives, dishes, try to dish it off. She gets it to Fallis. I thought it was going to Landry. Instead, Fallis gets the shot and puts it in for two, or gets the basketball for two.
That's where she's been kind of living right there in that short, low block.
That's 12 points now for Valik Fallis. Crossover dribble, left side, Terveen the basketball, back to Peterson. Peterson drives, puts up the shot, it rolls in and out, no good. Terveen had it. It was blocked. It goes out of bounds. It stays Knights basketball.
That was Fallis getting the big block there. So
a wing, a Cloy, and Claire Bimpton check back in. 65-51. Here's Bimpton in the low post. It's going to be stolen by the Cobblers. They get the ball ahead to Carlo, and Carlo the layup at the other end.
Carlo showing us some of the speed that she has.
21 points in the game for Lobo Carlo. Here's Eggert. She backs her way in on Strand. Double team now in the left corner. Moore out to Abdush. They'll get it to Eggert along the left elbow. Then to Moore. She'll dribble out to the wing. Moore to Eggert in the low post. She puts up the shot. Too strong, no good. A battle for the rebound and a whistle against the O'Gorman Knights.
Again, I love how Lucy Moore takes control of the game. You can hear her out there. They're moving the ball around. She's wide open in the corner. She's like, ball, 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 calling for it. It gets over. The Cobblers start collapsing. She gets it inside. Here's Landry in the front court. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow is off the mark. No good. A battle for the rebound. Benson chases it down. Benson to Abdush with 1:48 to play and a 12-point lead for the O'Gorman Knights. Moore had the ball knocked out of her hands. She picks it up. Moore top of the key, right side to Benson. Claire Benson dribbles around the perimeter. Here's Carlo with the steal for the Cobblers.
Carlo back the other way, puts up the floater. That's no good. A battle for the rebound. It is loose. It goes out of bounds. And Dave Burnett yelling white. It will be O'Gorman basketball.
Emphatically,
Carlo gets up slow.
Yeah, she gets up slow. And you can just see, obviously we're courtside right here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium, and the steal by Carlo, just the look of determination on her face. You're like, she's going for it.
Minute 25 to play. 12-point O'Gorman lead. There's Abdush in the front court, right side to Eggert. Eggert, a sophomore, gives the ball to Peterson. Peterson to Moore. Moore spins back, gives the ball to Eggert. Now she'll pass it back to Moore. 12 seconds now. Moore in the paint, drives, has the shot blocked. Strand gets the loose ball. Under a minute to play. Strand works her way into the front court. Strand gives the ball to Kohlhoff. Kohlhoff to Landry. Landry backs her way in, spins, puts up the shot. It is short, no good. Okoye the rebound.
That's the epitome of the night right there. So many of those they've just missed.
Abdush.
They're just deflated right now.
Abdush in the front court. They go to Moore. Moore dribbles around the perimeter. Picks up her dribble on the wing. Passes around to Peterson. Eggert to Peterson. Now the backdoor pass to Moore, and Moore banks it in for two.
Kind of wondering why the starters are still in the game, to be honest.
11 points for Lucy Moore, 67-53.
This game has been determined about a minute and a half ago.
Here's Strand. Strand in the paint. Bounce pass to Landry, but we'll get a whistle before the basket by Landry with 6 seconds remaining. 67-53. The Knights by 14.
Coach E. Miller's trying to encourage them. There's got to be a sense of urgency, but the players can just feel it. Obviously, there's 6 seconds, so the game has been determined by them, unfortunately. But there was that one possession where they went down here about 2 or 3 possessions before. About 3 or 4 possessions ago. If they had a chance, they needed to hit that 3, and I think somebody shot a 3 and it didn't go in. I think that was the tipping point right there. They knew it wasn't going to happen.
It's 67-55. The Knights by a dozen as Lucy Moore will run out the clock. There's the horn. That's the ball game here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. That's your ball game. The final score, O'Gorman 67 and Rapid City Central 55. We'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back with the postgame show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount.
If it's time for a new roof, maybe it's time we talk. Hi, I'm Scott Dorcas with Premier Systems Roofing. We offer free inspections and estimates, full labor and manufacturer warranties, and we are a preferred contractor for insurance companies. We've been a South Dakota company since 2002, serving the entire state, and we are proud to sponsor South Dakota sports and activities. Premier Systems Roofing, on time, on budget, and on call 24/7.
My kid wrecked his car, his 3rd car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper & Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper & Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
CobblesTrust.com. Again, the final score, O'Gorman gets the win tonight over Rapid City Central, or this afternoon rather, 67-55. With the win, O'Gorman improves to 15-0 on the season with just 5 games remaining. For the Central Cobblers, they dropped their 3rd straight game, and they are now 5-9 on the season as they have set a 3-game losing streak. The Cobblers trailed by only 6 points at halftime, 35-29. And then it was broken open a little bit by the Knights in the third quarter, 57-46. But, I like the way the Cobblers played. They did everything they could. They were aggressive. They played hard tonight. They knew that when you face an undefeated team like O'Gorman, it's an uphill battle. But boy, did they play a tough ball game.
Yeah, they had a much better first half than they did in the second half. But you're right. They did a lot of things right. We've kind of talked about it all night long, how well they have kind of been able to move the ball through that press so well that it's the fact that the Knights basically just backed off and forced just a half-court offense for the Cobblers. And they worked the ball around well. Unfortunately, just too many turnovers really hurt them. That's I think the two big things tonight. They were going to struggle no matter how well they played. They were going to struggle to stop the offense of the Knights. If the Knights were on target shooting, they worked well, they crashed the boards well, they were going to struggle a little bit. So they would have had to keep up offensively. And I think they did a fairly good job of that, especially in the first half and kind of through the third quarter. But then I think as the Knights kept dropping.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.